because that's the only thing where you can, you know, you can get a large number of people to believe things that simply aren't true, that you speak to them in ways and in a language that is visceral and emotional, and you're not trying to convince them on the facts. You're trying. Here's another thing I think about that, which is I think in addition to the cult like aspect, I think it's based on very much a zero sum worldview. And so the way that they have programmed the electorate is that if a group of immigrants or an immigrant comes to this country and starts making money, then that comes at the expense of the
That's
so-called,
right.
you know,
Somebody has to lose in order for somebody to win. Right.
right. And so, everybody else's gain is your loss. And in order for you to win, they need to be losers.
They
And
losers.
I think we have a long history of that. I think there was a lot of that in the South and pitting. Actually, if you think about alternative historical arcs that the country could have taken, you could have had a melding of the black and white underclasses in the South because there were a ton of broke ass white people too. But I think that the entrenched powers recognize that, holy shit, if these two constituencies actually get together and understand that they have common cause, we're fucked.
That's
So
exactly it.
I think it was very intentional. It was evil. It was mercenary move to divide and conquer, to pit um, those two, groups of people against each other, to continue to foment the racism and the otherism. And I
That's right.
think we're still dealing with the consequences today. And so, yeah, do think that there is a real softening in the MAGA base, and some of it's coming from just like the cacophony of madness, that's happening. And I think bit by bit, whether it's the farmers realizing how badly they're getting screwed by tariffs and other, economic, ridiculousness that they're trying to run through the country. I think that the immigration excesses, ICE, the just the ruthlessness and brutality that we're seeing across American cities. I think that's turning, some people off. I think he's heading. I said this before. I don't know exactly where his floor is, but I think I'm going to kind of make a bet. I think that by the midterms, we're going to see his overall approval. Yeah, I'm going to say it. I think his overall approval ratings are going to go down close to 30% and may even go under 30%.